Portal, a puzzle platform game that instantly garnered massive success and universal acclaim for its originality, clever design and dark humour, with the sequel Portal 2 expanding upon this concept greatly. Even now, years on after release, the Portal series still stands tall as one of the best, with nothing else out there really quite like it. So here we're going to count down those top 10 moments from Portal 1 and 2, and as always, just a heads up, there are some major spoilers ahead. We begin this countdown with Portal 1, proceeding through the Aperture Laboratory test chambers with GLaDOS instructing and watching every move.
As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
These test chambers were, in a word, fantastic. You could tell that a lot of thought had gone into them as they were designed so well, testing your patience, intelligence and skill, presenting a unique challenge unlike anything else out there. Valve were able to demonstrate here yet again just how clever and original they could really be by creating something so inspiring and addictive, all whilst accompanied by GLaDOS, and her dark style of witty humour throughout made the test chambers from Portal 1 all the more memorable, placing them at number 10.
This next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out.
Our next entry takes us to the introduction of Portal 2, where we're introduced to Wheatley, voiced by Stephen Merchant, taking us through the ropes of the now abandoned Aperture Laboratories. As far as introductions go, this was a complete breath of fresh air, as it was paced brilliantly, easing us back into this unique puzzle gameplay in style, with Wheatley proving to be hilarious throughout.
Alright, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch! Ow! Ow!
Portal 2 really had a lot to live up to, and it absolutely nailed it right off the bat, by dialing everything that we'd come to know and love from the previous game up to 11. It was intriguing, unique, funny, and reuniting with GLaDOS in such intimidating fashion truly made it an introduction to remember, placing it at number 9.
We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science.
In the ending moments of the Aperture Laboratory test chambers from Portal 1, a moment is delivered that's short but sweet, in which GLaDOS reveals her true colours. To overcome and outsmart GLaDOS' attempt to end your life, followed by her hasty response of panic, trying to act clever, was extremely funny. She came across in such a way where it was clear that you could tell that she had just been swept off her feet, overall producing a moment that was most unexpected and comical at number 8.
We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you.
Our next entry takes us to Portal 2, proceeding through the abandoned parts of the Aperture Science Facility. This whole section really threw a spin on the Portal formula from a completely different colour palette, environments and scenarios, with the inclusion of repulsion gel, creating fascinating and remarkable puzzle possibilities, as well as reuniting with GLaDOS. But what really made it stand out the most is Cave Johnson, voiced by J.K. Simmons, who is absolutely exceptional.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
The way in which J.K. Simmons here would portray Cave Johnson, delivering on his insights, company history and personal backstory, was intriguing and would constantly make me laugh throughout, especially with GLaDOS' responses to each, and to learn that the pair of them had a connection really in all made it a moment to remember at number 7.
Those people in the portrait, they look so familiar.
After surviving GLaDOS' trap from Portal 1, our main protagonist Chell is on her own, where we're placed into a situation where we have no choice but to escape. The dynamic from Portal at this stage of the game would change entirely, as the test chambers were the only thing that we'd known, so to proceed through the inner workings, defences and offices of the Aperture Laboratories, putting everything that we'd learnt to the test, speculating on the unknown assistants, and with GLaDOS forever at your back in such dark comedic fashion made it a moment that really stood out for all the right reasons, placing it at number 6.
What are you doing? You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way.
In Portal 2, after accidentally reconnecting with GLaDOS, testing can resume with even more test chambers. These test chambers from Portal 2 expand upon the initial test chambers from Portal 1 greatly, with brand new ideas, concepts, and extremely clever scenarios and predicaments, creating puzzles that are an absolute joy to solve and experience. To just sit back and witness GLaDOS restore life to each test chamber was exceptional, with Wheatley returning towards the end and attempting to set you free was fantastic. Not only did the test chambers provide brilliant puzzles, but the humour kept getting funnier and funnier, so overall, resuming testing in Portal 2 provided a thoroughly entertaining moment and experience throughout. At number 5.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
After escaping GLaDOS' inevitable attempt at killing Chell yet again in Portal 2, Wheatley provides us with an escape through the inner workings of the test chambers. The path and plan we take, along with tampering with the defences and core, provided some great gameplay all on its own, but it's the climax and confrontation with GLaDOS which ultimately takes the cake.
Do not plug that little idiot into my mainframe.
No, you should plug that little idiot into the mainframe.
Don't you dare plug him in.
The transfer of control to Wheatley from GLaDOS, leading to him becoming power mad, with GLaDOS being reduced to nothing but a potato, with Chell's escape thrown completely out the window, was so unexpected. This moment provided us with an awesome turn of events, and the chemistry between Wheatley and GLaDOS is truly outstanding. Hilarious as ever, and was an absolute joy just to sit back and hear them bicker. For everything this moment provided, with the roles literally reversed, was a surprise truly out of nowhere that stands out in a big way from the Portal series. At number 4.
Could a moron punch you into this pit? Could a moron do that?
In Portal 2, the test chambers with Wheatley now in charge are as phenomenal as ever, with the inclusion of repulsion gel, but it's his attempts at trying to kill you which take this next entry.
Oh, I've got an idea. Yes, in your face, I got Fine, let the games begin.
He really ups the ante from GLaDOS' original attempt in the first game, providing some entertaining gameplay, original puzzle elements, and I can't express enough here how much of a comedy genius Stephen Merchant really is in these scenarios, setting itself above and beyond from Portal 2. At number 3.
Once you get to my lair, death will not be optional, alright? It will be mandatory. So, but better offer here is just kill yourself.
Our penultimate entry brings us to Portal 1 in GLaDOS' lair, where we finally confront the rogue AI one-on-one.
Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. You see that thing that fell out of me? What is that?
Using GLaDOS' own defences here against her, burning her personality cores in the emergency intelligence incinerator, whilst against the clock with the imminent deployment of neurotoxin, really made you step up and had you thinking quickly. With GLaDOS constantly threatening and insulting Chell throughout, provided an overall unique dynamic and a worthy ending puzzle boss encounter. Everything through Portal 1 had built up to this inevitable encounter between the two, and for the overall puzzle dynamics provided in this scenario, I believe that it delivered, earning number 2. Plus, our final reward I believe was well worth it, as we finally were treated to our cake. For our final entry, think of our previous entry against GLaDOS from Portal 1, but this time against Wheatley in Portal 2, with intensity, drama, puzzle elements, humour and excitement dialed up as far as it can go.
Booby trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive? You are joking! You have got to be kidding me!
This was a truly outstanding piece of gameplay with everything going on. You dared to even take your eyes off the screen, as you didn't want to miss out, as you knew you were witnessing a pure moment of gaming brilliance. Yet Valve would surprise us even more with one of the best ending climaxes I've ever had the pleasure of witnessing in gaming.
And you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Grab me, grab me, grab me, grab me!
Overall, this was an absolutely astonishing set piece, and everything had built up to this encounter brilliantly, delivering an exceptional moment ending Portal 2 on such a high note, with Wheatley receiving his comeuppance and GLaDOS restored to form, and we even got our fairy tale ending, easily earning this our #1 spot and our best moment from Portal 1 and 2. So that brings us to the end of our countdown, and thank you very much for watching. The Portal games are so unique and clever, with a narrative comical approach as engrossing as ever, and I hope these moments really emphasise that. And if by some miracle Valve happen to see this video, then I can only ask and beg for a third entry, as I know they always deliver. Again, if you're still here, then thank you very much for watching, and if you can, then please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel, as it would be greatly appreciated, and if you can, then please stick with me as I'll be bringing new videos to you soon. Until next time, take care now, Gavinchi out.